latest Renault Sport Clio is a past winner at Bang for your bucks. This new trophy version is faster and sharper, but at almost $40,000 is much more expensive. Will the benefits outweigh the costs?
Foolproof launch control, you just activate it, plant your foot and it does the rest. Quite grippy surface, worked well here, so it beat its claim by a tenth. 6.5 to 100 it managed.
142.0. Look, like the Fiesta, it's a really good fun car on the limit. You can use the back of the car to sort of throw it around and sort of have that traditional sort of hot hatch lift off oversteer. Engine is really good. The gearing for this circuit is probably not well suited, and because of the paddle shift sort of staying sort of on the steering column and not following the steering wheel, you're coming out of some of the second gear corners and having to sort of find where the lever is, but that's just probably a bit more circuit specific to here. But certainly a good fun car. I was really surprised at the time that it did.
To me, I think the Clio would benefit from a manual gearbox. It's that sort of cheeky, fun kind of little hatchback. It's got a DSG gearbox, but the paddles don't move with the steering wheel, and I don't know, it just seems like it's overcomplicated for what it's trying to be. I would prefer it with a manual box, but it is still a very sharp little car.
The Renault Sport seemed to struggle here at Winton, and it seems to be something to do with the new surface. It feels quite good initially. The brakes are strong, the engine feels stronger, which we've criticised in the past. The gearbox is much quicker, which makes it work well. And the steering's really sharp into the corner, which makes you feel good, makes it feel playful, but then it just can't have any front grip. It just washes into scrubby understeer and the tyres almost just vibrate across the surface. It seems, for some reason, the tyres in that car really don't want to work with the surface. It was quite quick around the track. Yeah, it works well, but there's not a lot for the driver to do. You just let the computers do the work.
Yeah, so driving the Clio hard on the track was really impressive because it feels like it's got a wider spread of grip than the Fiesta and the Polo. It feels like there's more depth to its chassis. You can play with it, but it also feels more stable while it's still got that adjustability. The flappy paddles still taking some time getting used to them. The shifts have been quickened apparently with the RS220 Trophy, and it feels that way. The drivetrain's super quick, there's a little bit more power, and it is quite rapid, but the steering is just lets it down a little bit. It's a bit artificial, and but otherwise I was really impressed with it, and I really did like driving it.
It's had some sizzle added to it to make it a bit more interesting as a driver's car. You know, it sort of feels a little bit more agile, light on its feet, a little bit more playful, it changes gears quicker. It is fun on the track. Would it be better as a manual? Again, this is something that all the judges are probably saying, I'll agree with them, yes, it would be better as a manual.